Namaste. We're going to begin today in a cross-legged seat to kind of begin with a breathing meditation. But first, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that word namaste. We frequently hear that at the end of our yoga practices, and it really translates to I bow to you. Often in the Western world, we also will say the spirit, the life inside of me recognizes the spirit and the life inside of you. And ultimately, it truly is recognizing the divine in each and every person, that divine that we hope to experience with our mind and body and soul coming into union throughout our yoga practice. And often we don't feel that way. We don't necessarily see the divine within ourselves, and certainly struggle sometimes to see the divine within others, to bow to the divine within others. Hopefully, our yoga practice is able to bring us into union with ourselves and with others, with those who we find it easy to love and with those who we find it difficult to love. And so we'll begin today with a breathing meditation that helps us to kind of rid ourselves of all of those conflicting thoughts that sometimes get in the way of truly living namaste in our lives. So close the eyes and bring the hands to the knees, softening the shoulders, nice straight spine. And we'll begin with some rabbit breaths. So rabbit breath is really quick inhales. You'll take 8 of them, quick inhales. And then a nice long, slow exhale to that same count of 8. I'm not going to count it for you. I'll simply tell you when the inhale begins, the quick 8, and then when the exhale begins. Inhale for 8. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Quick rabbit breath. Exhale. And a few times on your own. And now shift into breathing through the nose. One long inhale, one slow exhale. Soften the eyes, soften the shoulders once again. On an inhale, open the eyes, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, twist to your right, left hand to the knee, right arm behind the back. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, return to center, arms high. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand to the knee, left arm behind the back. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale, return to center, arms high. Exhale, right hand to the earth. Walk those fingertips over as you hinge to the right, rooting that left hip down and gazing up to the sky. Inhale, come to center, arms high. Exhale, release the left hand to the side. Right arm reaches a little bit taller. Root the right hip down and then lean on over to the left. Gaze up. Returning to center, we'll make our way to a tabletop. Knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. On an inhale, lift chin, chest, and tailbone for a cow pose. Exhale, round the back to come into cat. Inhale, lifting for cow. Exhale, rounding for cat. One more time. Inhale, lift for cow. Really feel the belly stretch. Exhale, round to come into cat. Return to a neutral spine. Step the right foot back, toes on the earth. Draw the belly and push the earth away. Step the left foot back, high plank. Feel the backs of the thighs lifting toward the sky. The knees lift as well. Spread the shoulder blades across the back. Draw the right knee to the right elbow. Step back, change sides. Left knee, left elbow. Step back. Right knee, right elbow. This time send that leg high to the sky, three-legged down dog. On the exhale, step forward, low lunge. Release the left knee to the earth. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms, little back bend. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, high twist to the right. Right arm reaches back, left arm forward. Stay here. Set your gaze a little bit further back. Inhale, return to center, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to the earth. Lift the back knee, step back for high plank. Left hand comes to the center of the mat. Spin the heels to the right as the right arm reaches up for a side plank. You can send your gaze to your top hand. Lift the hips a little bit higher as you push the earth away with that left arm. Top hand to the earth, high plank. Left knee comes forward to the elbow. Send that leg high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step forward, low lunge. Release the back knee to the earth, arms sweep to the sky. Exhale, goal post the arms, gaze up. Inhale, center. Exhale, high twist to the left. Sending that gaze back. Breathing deeply. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, hands to the earth. Lift the back knee. Step the left foot back. Right hand comes to center. Heels spin to the right as the left hand reaches to the sky. Side plank. Hips lift a little bit higher. Feet can be stacked, or you can bring that left foot in front of the right. Top hand to the earth. High plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. We'll take 3 cobras here. Point the toes back, root into the feet. Soften the shoulder blades down toward the butt. Pelvic floor tilts toward the rib cage. Inhale, lift, chin and chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale and lift. Spin the inner thighs up toward the sky. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes. Rise to a tabletop. Separate the knees, push back, child's pose. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. And a few cycles of breath here. Rising to a tabletop. Tuck the toes under, send the hips high, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. See if you can set your drishti right between your feet. On an inhale, lift the heels a little bit higher. Exhale to lower the heels down toward the earth. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. This time, walk the feet to the top of the mat. Ragdoll, feet are hip distance apart. Palms can come down onto the earth as you bend the knees and gaze right through the legs, then making a picture frame of the face, swaying a bit side to side. Releasing the hands to the earth, left hand comes towards center. Bend the left knee slightly as you reach the right arm up to the sky for a twist. Change sides, right hand to the earth, slight bend of the right knee as the left arm reaches tall. Releasing that hand to the earth, toe heel the feet together. Inhale for a halfway lift, flat tabletop back, crown of the head reaching forward, tailbone is reaching back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to rise tall, mountain pose, Tadasana, arms to the sky. Draw the belly in, soften the shoulders down the back. Exhale, hands come to heart center, closing the eyes for Samasthiti. We'll take a cycle of breath here in gratitude for someone or something in your day today. And a cycle of breath in forgiveness of yourself or of another. And a cycle of breath to set an intention. Perhaps that is to live out the spirit of Namaste in your day today, to truly bow to those around you, to see that spark of the divine in all. And an inhale, reach arms to the sky, Tadasana. Exhale, hinge forward, Uttanasana. Crown of the head truly releases to the earth. Inhale, lift halfway. Now the crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, plant the hands, step back for a high plank. Spreading the shoulder blades across the back. Push into the thumbs and the index finger. Shift your face forward an inch or two. Draw the belly in. On the exhale, lower halfway just to the height of the elbows, or you can go all the way down. Inhale through to an upward dog or a cobra if you release to the earth. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. On the inhale, step or hop to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise tall, Tadasana. Try not to stick out the chest. Exhale, hinge forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, stepping it back, Chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, down dog. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, coming to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise tall, Tadasana. One more, Sun A. Exhaling, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step back, Chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, down dog. Deep breath in. And slow breath out. Inhale, come to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, chair pose, bend the knees, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, draw the knees to the nose. Round the back. Lift that thigh into the chest. Push the earth away. Lift the gaze, step forward, spin the back heel down, rise to warrior one. Let the lower body surrender here. Really push into that back heel. And then push down into your right heel as well. Exhale, hands come through, heart center to the earth, stepping it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, stepping, or not stepping forward, drawing the knee forward, lifting that thigh into the chest. Lift the gaze, step forward. Now spin that back heel down, rise up, warrior one. Set the drishti right away, listen to your breath. Can you soften the shoulder blades? Hands through, heart center as you return to a high plank, lowering for chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, straighten the knees, hands to heart center, Samasthiti. Inhale, chair pose. Hold it here. Sink those hips a little bit lower as you lift the heart. Squeezing the inner thighs toward one another, but lifting the arches of the feet. We'll bring the right hand to the hip crease. Left arm reaches tall. Exhale, twisting to your right. Palms come together at heart center. Sink the hips, lift the heart. Inhale, chair pose. Left hand to the hip, right arm reaches taller. Draw the belly in as you twist to the left. Palms together at heart center. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Lift the heels. Come into a variation of Malasana. Heels are lifted. Knees out to the side. Arms reach forward. Gaze down toward the feet. Stay here or we'll set up a crow pose. Drawing the hands in so they're underneath the shoulders, lifting the bum. You'll bend the elbows back just like in Chaturanga. Knees push into the triceps, triceps push into the knees. Lift one foot and then the other as you round the back. Spread the shoulder blades across the back. And we will all meet in a down dog. You can shoot it back and do a chaturanga. And to do that, you draw the belly in on a quick breath in, and on the exhale, you shoot the legs back. Landing in low plank, inhaling through to an up dog, and exhaling it back. Down dog. Deep breath in, and out. 2 more cycles of breath. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Bend the knee, stack the hips here. So feel that heel releasing toward left shoulder, but then draw the right armpit down. Right leg reaches back up high to the sky, squaring off the hips. Exhale to step it forward. Warrior one. Deep breath in. Exhale, open for warrior two. Push down into that right heel and then back into the knife edge of that left foot. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Push the knuckles down, gaze up. Exhale, hinge forward for a humble warrior. Knuckles to the sky, crown of the head to the earth. Working in opposition here. On an inhale, return to warrior two. Sink into the pose. Straighten the front leg. Right arm to the sky to find length in the right side body. Reach a little bit taller. Shift the hips to the left as you reach forward. Reach, reach. And then triangle pose, Trikonasana. Right hand to the shin, the ankle a block. Left arm to the sky. Left hand comes to the hip crease. Gaze comes down. Bend the front knee so it stacks over that ankle. Toe heel the back foot in. Half moon pose. Right hand reaches about a foot in front of you. Perhaps it's for the block. Left arm to the sky. The block is really an excellent enhancement. It allows you to stack your joints without losing your balance. And stacking is more important than the balance. You can always come back to the balance later. If you find your balance and you want to reach that hand for the heart, feel free to do so. Top hand releases to the earth for standing splits. Crown of the head reaches down. Take a deep breath in. Push that right hamstring back. Exhale, curtsy squat. Bending the right knee, bringing the left knee behind it. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, curtsy squat. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, curtsy squat. Last one. Inhale, standing splits. Step that foot to the back of the mat, low lunge. Push down into that front heel, airplane the arms. Reach the arms forward as you draw the belly in. And then rise to crescent lunge. Anjani Asana here. You lift the back thigh toward the sky and push down into the right heel. Hands to heart center. Lean forward, lift the back heel, and then twist to your right. Elbow outside the thigh. Maybe your gaze goes up over that right elbow and shoulder. Squeeze inner thighs together and then truly lift that back knee toward the sky. Hands release to the earth inside the front foot. Runner's lunge is next. Release that left leg to the earth. Toe heel the right foot forward. Stay at tall arms or come down onto your forearms. Rather than tucking the chin toward the chest, see if you can keep the airflow flowing. Rise to tall arms. Tuck the back toes under, lifting that knee. Send this right leg high to the sky, three-legged down dog. Walk the hands in an inch, closer to one another, closer to the body. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Working our way to a mountain climber arm balance. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, draw that knee forward to the tricep. Now push that knee even further forward. Bend the elbows. Bring the left elbow inside that left hip bone. Shift the face forward and see if that left leg will lift off of the earth. Your right elbow is on the inside of the right thigh. And then send that leg back up high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, warrior one. Good work. Even just attempting the arm balance builds your core strength and builds your mental strength. Straighten that front leg. Bring the right hand to the hip. Maybe step the back foot in. Make sure you have a wide stance from right to left. Left arm reaches taller. Exhale, hinge forward, halfway, tabletop back. Right arm reaches forward. And then hinge all the way into pyramid pose. Drawing that right hip back as the left thigh spins toward earth. Lift your gaze. Step the left foot forward. Separate the feet hip distance. We'll take a gorilla pose here. Hands come underneath the soles of the feet. Bend the knees. Gaze through the legs as you bend the elbows. Inhale for a halfway lift. Crown of the head reaches forward, bending the knees deeper. Exhale, hinge forward into this gorilla pose. Padahastasana. Allowing the low back to stretch, the crown of the head to release. Shifting weight into the balls of the feet. And release hands from the feet, toe, heel, feet together, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise tall, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, a little bit of a back bend here. Goalpost the arms. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, stepping it back. Chaturanga or head right to a down dog. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Bend the knee, stack the hips here. Left armpit is releasing down as that left heel reaches toward the right shoulder. Straighten the legs, square off the hips. On the exhale, step it forward. Inhale, rise up to warrior two. Exhale to surrender the legs. Inhale to reach taller. Exhale to open warrior two. Feel the inner thighs spinning open here. And then interlace the fingers behind the back. Shoulder rinse as we push the knuckles down and the gaze goes up. Stretching out the collarbones. Exhale, hinge forward, humble warrior. Slowly return to warrior two and surrender into the pose. Straighten the front leg, setting up a trikonasana. Left arm reaches to the sky. Reach tall, shift the hips to the right as you hinge forward, reaching a little bit further forward and then releasing to the shin or the ankle. Feeling the strength of your foundation, the roots growing from the feet, and then reaching out of that foundation with the top hand. Release any weights that you're putting in the left hand. Make sure that you can lift it. Right hand comes to the hip. Gaze to the left foot. Bend the front knee to stack it over the ankle, toe heel the back foot in, and then come to your half moon pose. Right hand is reaching to the sky as that right leg lifts and the inner thigh spins up. Maybe reaching that bottom hand for the heart. Top hand comes to the earth for standing splits. Crown of the head toward the earth. Inhale, push that hamstring back. Exhale, curtsy squat. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, squat. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, squat. Inhale, standing splits. Lift the gaze, bend the front knee, step it back, low lunge. Crown of the head's reaching forward as you airplane the arms behind you. And then reach the arms forward. And inhale, rise to crescent lunge, vinyassa. Push down into that left heel, draw that hip in. Hands come to the heart. Lean forward, lift the back heel, and twist to your left. Keep squeezing inner thighs together as that back knee lifts to the sky. Hands release to the earth inside the front foot to set up a runner's lunge. We'll release the back leg to the earth, toe heel, left foot forward. And then maybe make your way to your forearms or stay at tall arms. Remember, each side is different. Honor each side and where you're at today. Rising to tall arms. We'll make our way to that three-legged down dog, sending the left leg high to the sky, walking the hands in an inch closer to the feet and closer to one another to set up that arm balance. Exhale, left knee draws forward to the left tricep. Inhale, send it high to the sky. Exhale, draw the knee forward. Really push it to the front edge of the mat so that your elbow lands on the inside of that left thigh. Bend both elbows. Right elbow into that right hip bone. Shift the weight forward, the face forward, the back leg will lift. Maybe. You are strong enough to do this if you do a chaturanga. It's a matter of finding the sweet spot, which means it's a matter of actually practicing it. Send it back, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step forward, rise up, warrior one. Arm balances always bring out the sweat, which just goes to show you you're working hard. Straightening the front leg, left hand to the hip, right foot steps in a little bit, but a nice wide stance from right to left. Arm reaches nice and tall. Exhale, hinge halfway. Tabletop back, left arm reaches forward. Feel the hips reaching to the back of the mat and then release into pyramid pose. Long spine here. Long neck. Crown of the head is reaching down toward the big toe. Lift the gaze. Step the right foot forward, halfway lift. And then come on to your back. We'll take some eagle crunches today. So right thigh will cross over that left thigh. Right arm's crossing underneath the left arm so that the fingertips can reach behind the head, touching the earth. And then the big toe of that left foot touches the earth. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly bring the elbows to the knees. Inhale, release. Exhale, curl. Inhale and exhale. 5 more on your own. On this last one, hold it at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, full body stretch. And we'll set up the other side. I honestly have no idea which one I did. We'll do left leg over, left arm under. And we'll do a total of 8. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, curl up. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in and out. 5 more. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. Hold it at the top for 5. Draw that belly in. And 3, 2, 1. Release. Full body stretch. Arch the back. We'll take a bridge pose here. Arms along your sides. Draw the feet in toward the sit bones. Robot the arms by bending the elbows, hands straight up to the sky, tuck the shoulders under. Belly draws in as you push the low back down, push into the feet, and then lift the hips to the sky, tucking the shoulders even more. Listen to your breath as you push down into the feet. Notice if you're pushing more to the outer edge of the feet or the arch side of the feet, and see if you can even things out for 3 more cycles of breath. Lower to the earth. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet come together, knees butterfly open. One hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. As you listen to your inhale and your exhale, allowing that breath to truly cleanse and release. And draw the knees together, bringing them into the chest for a little bit of a squeeze, and then rocking up to seated. We'll cross that right ankle over the left thigh for a seated figure four, a seated half pigeon. Hands are behind the back here. Lifting the chest toward that leg or thigh. You can flex the right foot and push the right knee forward. Three-legged reverse tabletop. Flip the fingers so they point forward, lifting the hips toward the sky. Nice long neck here. Push into the hands, push into that left foot, and let the right knee drop. Lowering it down. Straighten the left leg. Bring the sole of that right foot inside the thigh. Arms reach to the sky. And hinge forward. Long spine here rather than a rounded spine. Hands can be alongside the leg. They can be reaching for the sole of the foot. What's important is that the spine is long. Crown of the head reaching forward. And then we'll rise up. Lift the right knee to the sky, sole of the foot on the earth, hands behind you. Cross left ankle over that right thigh for that seated figure four. Flexing the left foot this time, pushing that knee forward, and lifting the chest, proud chest. Three-legged tabletop. I'm going to toe heel my right foot forward an inch or two. Flip the fingers so they point forward. Push down into the hands and the heel to lift the hips to the sky. Spread the collarbones. Feel the shoulders rotating open here. Lowering the hips. Straighten that right leg. Bring the sole of the left foot inside the thigh. Arms reach to the sky. Turn the heart towards pinky toe and hinge forward. Slowly rising up. We'll come on to our backs for an inversion. I'm going to bring my block, bringing it underneath the hips and sending the legs straight up to the sky. Another option is a shoulder stand. You can also have the butt on the earth. Neck is long, so there's a slight tuck of the chin. And then notice if you have a tendency to push your legs together. That uses a lot of energy. And so we really want some separation between the legs, allowing the hips to release, the legs to become heavy, and the shoulders to soften toward the earth, unless you're in a shoulder stand, which of course means that they are doing more of the work. Deaf man's pose, bringing those toes behind the head as you roll and lift the lower back up. You can bring the insides of the knees to the temples and squeeze in. Arms are long on the earth. One vertebrae at a time, roll down and find happy baby, reaching for the soles of the feet, knees and ankles and feet open nice and wide, low back roots in. And draw the knees into the chest. Send the left leg long. Right knee's drawn into the chest, right arm out to a T. Guide that knee over to the left as the gaze shifts to the right. Return to center. Both knees into the chest. Right leg goes long. Left arm out to a T. Guide the knee over to the right. Gaze to the left. Returning to center. Give yourself a squeeze. Drawing knees into the chest. I like to reach for the soles of my feet, lifting forehead to the knees. And releasing into Shavasana, final resting pose. The feet are at a slight V from the body, hands at a slight V from the shoulders. Allowing yourself to sink in to the earth. Releasing that Ujjayi breath and just returning to your natural breath. Allow your heels to become heavy on the earth, the feet to flap open. Notice the ankles release and the calves become heavy. Soften the muscles that support the knees and let the thighs release. The entire lower body that moves you from place to place is relaxed. Let go of any tension in the hips, your center of creativity and creation. Breathe some space into the pelvic floor. And then allow the belly to release. Soften the low back. And let the breath travel along the spine, releasing the muscles that support the vertebrae. Feel the chest open, your center of love and joy. The shoulders relax. Upper arms become heavy. As you soften the elbows, let go of tension in the forearms and the wrists. Sending any tension out of the fingertips and the thumbs. Let go of any tension in the neck and the jaw. The part of you that gives you a voice in this world. Let there be some space between the teeth and between the teeth and the cheeks. Send the breath right through the sinus passages, all the way to the ears that soften toward the earth. Feel the eyes release and send that breath right through the crown of the head. And allow yourself to simply be. To truly recognize the divine within you in this moment on this mat. And the head shifts from side to side to reawaken, moving fingers and toes and eventually finding that full body extension. Arching the back on an inhale, exhaling as you roll to your right. Keeping your attention drawn inward, make your way back to Sukhasana, a cross-legged seated position where we started our class. Hands can come to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling thumbs to third eye center. Bowing forward. Namaste.